Hello again, everybody. This is Rocket Rick J18, and today I have some pickups to share with you. Um, I have I've had some other pickups which I am going to hold in reserve for a very short time because I want to do a one-player special on the cards that I have recently acquired, plus some that I've had for a while, um, which I think will be enjoyable. It will, if for nobody else, I will enjoy it. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is my is a gift that I received, and I received this gift from my friend George Concrete Buddy, and he sent me a very nice card, which I am going to share with you. And just a gift. George and I and Scott at Stooks Baseball Cards and Curiosities and Adam at Vintage Sanctuary are on you know, a text group. So we talk to each other fairly often, mostly by way of text. And we've done some, live streams together, and we've done some live streams individually and so forth. So it's a lot of fun. And anyway, I consider him to be one of my very good hobby friends, and one that I hope to meet in person one day. Now, the card that George gave me is not a baseball card. It is a sports card, however. And so I'm going to turn down the camera and show you what George sent. So this is Peter Mayer, the Irish Giant, and I don't know very much about him, but he comes from the T220 set and is came out about 1910, roughly, more or less. And here's a little bit of information. It's obviously Mecca Cigarettes card from the Champion Athlete and Prize Fighter series. So Peter Mayer was an Irish champion. He was born in 1969 in Galway, the county town of County Galway, which, if you're not familiar with Irish geography, is in the western. It's on the western coast, and about halfway down the length of Ireland. So it's if you go to Ireland and you want to see the big cities of the north, east, west, and south, one of those cities is going to be Galway. He was born on March 16th, 1869, and which is only 5 days after I was born, except not 1869, before anybody starts cracking wise. I was born in 1953, so and he was 3/4, which I am not. So he won the middleweight championship of Ireland by beating John Ceenan of Belfast. And Belfast is in County Antrim in the northeast part of Ireland. And so Belfast would be one of those four compass point cities as well. So thanks, George, for adding to my not very robust collection of boxing cards, although I do have a couple. Um, and hope to get a few more because there are some boxing cards in the Burke Ross series, to the two series of Burke Ross cards, 51 and 52. And I could certainly see myself picking up those cards. So thank you, George. And, that's just a wonderful gift from a wonderful guy. So these cards are going to come, the next cards are pickups the traditional way, that is to say, I paid for them. And they are going to be in reverse chronological order, which is the newest first and the oldest last. Now, I will tell you that the newest card is over 50 years old. So that gives you an idea of what I consider to be new. So this is a card of from Thurman Munson's rookie year. And we'll just back up a little bit on this. The SGC holders are a little taller. So this is a card number 189 from the 1970 Topps cards, and it is card number 189. Yeah, it's in an SGC holder with a grade of 5. So I'm very happy to add this to my collection. I'm hoping that one day in the not too distant future, Thurman Munson gets the posthumous call to the hall. That's the first card. The next card is part of my Frank Robinson run of graded cards, and it is also it's from the 1964 Topps. It's also a Topps card. It's card number 260, and this is in a 6.5 grade. So, pretty happy to have this one. This leaves only the 1957 Topps card from his base run that I do have. In fact, I just have one, and it is in my set, so I don't count that as for this player run, and it's not graded, of course, so it wouldn't be part of the graded player run in any case. Frank Robinson, 1965. The next card that I have to show you is not really a card in the sense that it's an oversized card, and it has a autograph on it, and it is the autograph of Yankee legend Tommy Henrich. Tommy Henrich was in the great outfield of the mid 30s into the early 50s, including the war years in which many of these players were in the military service. His nickname, obviously, was Old Reliable, and that's a part of a flannel, and it professes to be game used, but whether it is or not, I don't know. On the back side, it tells you a little bit about the card. It's a Panini card number 30, and it is card number 3 of 10. So his teammates in that outfield, by the way, were Hall of Famer Joe DiMaggio in center field, and Charlie Keller in left field. Charlie Keller also played third base, but he goes back to the even a bit earlier than that. So, in any case, his nickname was King Kong Keller, so you like that. You got to like that. And Joe DiMaggio's nickname was Mr. DiMaggio. So let's never forget that. Sometimes he was known as the Yankee Clipper. Um, the next cards that I have to show you are from a product of my effort to complete the series, the low series of Topps 1952 cards, and those cards number from 1 to 310. And I'm adding 7 cards, and they are in chronological order. Thomas Holmes, card number 289. And this card is a single print and therefore a little tougher to find and more expensive to acquire. But it's a nice looking card, so I'm happy to have it. And the next card is card number 291, and it is Gil Cone. And again, it's not in bad shape either. Got a little frosting on it, I guess you would say, but not so that it makes a big difference. Next is card number 296, and it is in a PSA holder with a grade of very good. That's a 3. And it's a red Rolf. And red was a Detroit Tiger. And it tells us on the back that he was the manager. So Robert Abial Rolf. Last active year was for these in 1942, and then he became manager in 1949. Red was also a baseball and basketball Yale, it tells us. He was from Pennacook, New Hampshire. Graduated from Dartmouth. He was a fairly regular 300 hitter. 1935, 36, 38, 39, and he led all third basemen in fielding in 1935 and 36. Played in 1,175 games, and so that's Red Roll. Next is one of the Phillies whiz kids, Andy Semenuk. He later finished out his career with the Reds. Born and grew up in Philadelphia. However, he is originally from Pierce, Virginia. I've lived in Virginia for more than 45 years of my life, and I have no idea where Pierce is whatsoever. But this is card number 297, Andy Semenuk, and it should come as no surprise to you that Andy was a catcher. He's got the arm cocked like a catcher would throw the ball. Card number 297. Next is Bob Porterfield, and this is card number 301. Again, Topps card. Bob was with the Washington Senators, and born in Newport News, Virginia in 1924. 1947 was his second season in organized baseball. He was in the minors in the Piedmont League and had 208 strikeouts. Um, so that's Bob Porterfield, 301. Next is another manager, card number 305, Chicago White Sox manager Paul Richards, and later Phillies manager, I believe. Card number 305. Paul Richards. And finally, we get to card number 309, James Busby, an outfielder with the Washington Senators from Texas. And this got as you can see, a crease right across underneath the letter W, but that doesn't offend me in the slightest. And this gives me, out of the 310 total cards in the low number series, 309 of them. Still missing, I believe it's card number 307 with Campos. And Mr. Campos is, well, I can't tell you because I don't have, I'm using the computer and I don't have any way to get at it, but he is the last card that I need to pick up for that to complete the series of 1952 Topps cards. Now that completes all of the vintage cards. The next cards that I want to show you are all modern cards of the same player. Now, for those of you who know me a little better than just from YouTube, you will know that my second team, next to the Yankees, and oddly enough, I've had some connection with this team also, well, since the 1960 World Series. As you might have guessed, it's the Pittsburgh Pirates. So these are 74 2024 cards of Paul Skeens. And Paul Skeens is doubtless going to be a major player. The Pittsburgh Pirates, but some with the Pittsburgh Pirates. So he was given card number 30. And for those of you who remember, card number 30 was once worn by Dave Cash, who was part of the 1971 World Series team for the Pirates. The next cards are his regular 2024 card, All-Star Game card, I should say, and his 2024 update card, Paul Skeens. Here is a 1989 Topps. Well, it's a 35th anniversary card. coming out in 2024. Here's another card featuring Paul and the rookie catcher. This is also part of the update series. Paul Skeens. And there's another one of those cards. And another one of these. And so I'm happy with these. I may get a graded card or two over the winter. So I'm very happy to have a great pitcher because he looks like he's going to be a great one. And that will suit me just fine as long as we can beat those Reds. Some of you are Reds fans, I know, but that's not my fault. Okay, well, anyway, let's go ahead and come back to the regular camera. There we go. And as I said, I want to come back to you with another video very shortly. And that's all. I think that's all I'm going to say about it until I can show you the cards all at once, which I like to do. I don't do it enough, but in any case, so be it. In the meantime, this is Rocket Rick J18, wishing all your collecting dreams come true.